please keep praying. I interrupted the last stream because I did get a phone call. So if it's out there, I guess I'm leaving kind of I don't know, like a struggle of an example, but it's not like that probably for everyone. And uh, maybe I needed to rest. Who knows? My last live-in job, it was quite uh, a bit of a toll on me, but in a good way. I had fun. So, but anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not grifting. I just wanted to see if I showed proof that we were up at the counter, and I made the first payment off of my card, but I'm running out really too low on money, and you you guys, someone chipped in and made a payment. I can keep renting because I am working. So, and you can see on my care profile, I don't know if you guys have to pay to see me, but on care.com, my name is on there and I am hired. So I do have a job, but I'm looking for a nighttime job in the meantime. So I've been looking under live-in caregiving jobs because sometimes you can have a live-in care job where they don't mind if their caregiver goes and works during the day. So anyways, I'm still on here applying, but until then, I've ran low on my money, so I wasn't quite prepared. I knew that things were shifting, so I started applying for other jobs, but I've never left clients in between, but if there's ever like an in between, like they give you 3 weeks notice or you give them 3 weeks notice. So I had started saving up and applying as well because I could tell things were shifting to she was gonna need different help than a living caregiver. But that's besides the point. I'm here and I'm doing okay, and I need prayers that I find another good job because I did get a call. That's why the last stream was ended. I got a call or no, I got a message come in, and then we ended up talking for a while, exchanging phone numbers. But she didn't realize that I was still in Missouri, and that does make a difference to a lot of people. Hi, just so that's where the whole thing came in, where I wasn't hired, but that's okay. And I put 3 more applications in for various live-ins, and I followed the guidelines with Google search where I placed my applications in cities that have live-in caregiving jobs. Because otherwise, I was just searching. I searched the zip code of where I'm at right now in St. Louis, but there's no live-in caregiving jobs here. So I would like to be able to afford rent till in the meantime till uh, I can afford it, because I will be starting work. I'm not sure how long delays, but she told me there is delays with her. They must be really busy. That's why there's delays. Or they do more of it's more of a computer type system. So it's not like they're picking favorites. It's just through the company as everything comes in the computer, that's when everything gets checked out. So, hi. So I just wanted to be able to do that because I don't want to go to the homeless shelter. But things keep looking up, so and who knows, I could get several more phone calls because I'm going to go on and do some more lists. There's uh, all kinds of places I can specify because I did a general Google search and it picked out groups. But if I type in like if there's areas in my state, it'll pick out some. So I'm gonna venture out to all the other 50 states because Google search just gave me California, New York, Minneapolis, um, Florida, Arizona. Those were the popular ones. So now I'm going to step out of the popular zone and I'm going to go into each state. So I'm going to start with uh, the first state I'm going to start with is Arkansas. I'm excited, you guys. Hi, Dr. Hallie. So I'm going to finish my break and keep me in your prayers. I do believe in God. Please be real. And I've been praying so much to him, so it would just be such a disappointment. You know what I mean? And then let's keep up the good wishes because you could do those too as well. And I don't know, some other serious things. I could tell you a little, I could end this on a little note. I was really little, and I know the family treat me that I was in a situation wasn't the lifestyle they wanted for me, and they were just neighbors. They couldn't do anything. But you know how people kind of pick out people and they'll be like, I just could have done so much better with her. Anyways, long story short, I go over there. The the little girl has everything a little girl ever wanted, canopy, princess stuff, all everything. And then they have this in my nerves. I've got bad nerves, right? So I'm feeling not so good. But the little girl really wants to encourage me to keep going on in life, like she knows that we can't be friends because I never could have friends and it was just a one-time situation. And so the family had this little seance and we had to hang out in her room. So me and her hung out in her room and then all of a sudden things were just better. So they brought their great grandmother back from the dead, but and then like my stomach, me and the neighbor little girl, we were in her room and we were just getting to play with toys and have fun and we were laughing and stuff and my appetite came back and then every once in a while we go out and peek around the corner to see what everybody was doing and they were just there hanging out around the table and stuff. So it was really cool. And so I just wanted to share that little story of what happened to me one time when I was little. So now you know a little bit about my past. The end. And then, so I'm going to go on and I'll pick the next state. It's going to be Arkansas. And I think because of my southern accent, that'll be a lot of complimentary factors to that. And I can relocate. And people know that when you have living caregivers, anyways. I followed a living caregiver. And it's just really cool. And you stay busy. You stay busy and it's if you're comfortable and you have fun being in a home and having with your own thing, you don't have much, but if you're comfortable with that and you have the things that you want and need and it's really a lot of fun. So that is why I do live in. So I'm gonna go in and apply for some more, but will you please keep praying for me, and then I'm gonna go in for my from my cigarette break, and it's not a gift, but I would like to have some more rent so I don't go to the homeless shelter. That was my goal. That's my goal and plan, or just something will happen and I'll end up with a job by tonight. And it's happened. That's how it happens, actually. You end up applying and then getting hired. So, anyways, and you guys know my YouTube platform is open, and I'm not doing this in a way of off of my path of homemaker. And so, thanks you guys for being proud of me. And I'll come back on after my break of a cigarette.